This is WFYI News Now. It's Tuesday, December 23rd, and I'm Sarah Neal Estes. Here are today's Central Indiana and statewide stories. An IU researcher from China is in jail after being charged with 2 counts of smuggling and 1 count of making false statements to law enforcement. Yuang Xing is accused of receiving the pathogen E. coli in a package that arrived in March 2024. He has worked as a postdoctoral research associate in IU's Department of Biology. Court documents allege he has been affiliated with a lab in China known for theft of intellectual property. Flu cases are up across the country, and Jeremy Rubin reports some hospitals now say they must limit visitors.
A directive sent out by the Marion County Public Health Department advised hospitals around Indianapolis to bar children and people with COVID or flu-like symptoms from visiting patients. As is typical this time of year, hospitals have seen more influenza-like illnesses reported, especially among children and infants. The restrictions aim to protect patients and healthcare workers from the spread of viruses like RSV, flu, and COVID. I'm Jeremy Rubin.
The changes in visitor policies will be enacted within Community Health Network, Franciscan Health Indianapolis, Ascension St. Vincent, Indiana University Health, and Sidney and Lois Eskenazi Hospital. Starting January 1st, more than 500,000 low-income people living in Indiana will not be able to use their Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, benefits on sugary drinks or candy. Ben Thorpe brings us this story with reporting from our content partner, Indiana Capital Chronicle.
The changes were announced in April by Governor Mike Braun as part of his Make Indiana Healthy Again initiative. That means soda drinks, energy drinks, sports drinks, and sweetened iced tea will be banned from SNAP uses, but unsweetened iced tea, fruit juice, or electrolyte replacement drinks are still covered, according to state officials. Under the state's new definition of candy, candy bars, marshmallows, fruit strips, popcorn, and mints will no longer be allowed, but ice cream, fruit itself, and potato chips are still permitted. Retailers and researchers have criticized the forthcoming bans, arguing it may particularly hurt businesses near state lines, as well as SNAP enrollees who don't have regular access to a refrigerator or a stove or transportation, limiting their food options to whatever's shelf-stable. I'm Ben Thorpe in Indianapolis.
More artificial intelligence-powered toys are in stores this year. Indiana University professor Lisa Thomason studies child development psychology and says time with these toys can harm a child's socialization if it replaces human interaction.
Young children need people. They don't need artificial people. They need actually people who are going to interact with them in real life as embodied individuals.
She says while some of these toys are advertised as interactive learning tools, the ability to read facial expressions, body language, and speaking cues cannot be learned through interacting with AI. Quarterback Fernando Mendoza is breaking more new ground for IU football. He has now inspired the name of a thoroughbred racehorse. Mendoza's widely praised speech after receiving the Heisman Trophy reached Tom Ryan, the managing partner of SF Racing, and Ryan has now announced on social media that he is naming a horse Mendoza. And the final information we will bring to you today, AAA projects more than 2.9 million Indiana residents will travel for the holiday this year. That is more than last year, and the majority of them will be driving. The recommendation is to leave early in the day and avoid traffic. That's all for today's episode of WFYI News Now. Our podcast is produced by Zach Bundy with support from the news team at WFYI and public media journalists across the state. Kendall Antron produced our music. And if you liked today's episode, remember to subscribe and share. And follow WFYI on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube to get the latest updates from our newsroom anytime. Thank you for listening. We'll see you after the holiday, next Monday, December 29th.